smoked that Cuban.
Tell us your war stories.
What?
Number one, we had some concerns about bleed out time and people sitting around. As a ref walking around during the game, I walk by the same people for an hour, waiting on a medic to come and get them. So this is the new rule for this game. Once again, it's an honor. You're going to have to do this on your own, count to 65 times or whatever. It's a 5-minute bleed out. If you're not rescued within 5 minutes, if someone doesn't come and take you to a medic, or a medic doesn't come to you, within a 5-minute period after being shot, you're done. Walk yourself out to the parking lot. Okay? Count to 60 5 times if you want to try to keep as honest as possible. If you're not wearing a watch. 5-minute bleed out. Everybody understand that? Alright? Number two, you might have heard me make some comments in the last game. If you're a medic, grow some balls. Do something. I watch people sitting around yelling medic for an hour. It's no fun sitting there in the grass with mosquitoes and shit eating you up, waiting on a medic. Right? At least make the attempt to rescue the guy. You do know you're allowed to go to him and take him to the medic. The medic doesn't have to all necessarily go to him. Next thing, this is a serious issue because of the weather. We already had one person do this today. If you are getting overwhelmed by the heat, in the middle of the game, you're getting sick, dizzy, whatever. You want to take a period out of the game, that doesn't mean you're done. You need to call for the ref. Just yell for the ref. I'll walk you out to the parking lot, get some water. And I don't mean just because you're thirsty. I'm talking about if you're like ready to pass out. Don't have me running back and forth just because you're thirsty. Okay? Yeah. If you are feeling sick, you want to take a minute out, we don't want anybody dropping out here. Okay? I'll walk you out, you can sit down, get the shade, get something to drink, get yourself hydrated. When you're ready to come back in, get my attention, I'll walk you back to whatever side you start on. You'll be free and clear. Once you come to that point, I walk away and you're back in the game. Alright? That doesn't count if you're dead. Only if you're alive and you're not feeling well. You want to make sure everybody's healthy. You don't want anybody getting sick or dehydrated or heat stroke or whatever. Alright? We are going to shorten this next game. You guys, believe it or not, the last game was an hour and a half.
Whoa.
And an hour and 15 minutes, we were like, holy shit, we better stop this. That's when I called 15 minutes. So rather than do this again, we're going to have a 45-minute game. 45 minutes. Alright? That way, if you're one of the first people out, you're not sitting for an hour, you get to turn around, start another game. You're all here to play, right? If the game's not done in 45 minutes, we're going to do what we did this last game. I'll call the game, walk to whatever side, if you're still alive, go back to whatever side you started on. Whoever your team leader is, get a count for me. We'll count them up. Team with the most living people wins. Alright? And I just want to make a comment. Walking around, I get to see a lot. I didn't see anybody cheating at this point, but then again, I'm also just trying to keep a lot of stuff. The one thing I did see, for an hour and a half, some people were in the same exact spot, never moved for an hour and a half. No matter when, I'd walk around the building 3 times, come back, they're still there in the same spot. If all you're doing is coming out here to not get shot, you're not here to play. You're not here for the right reasons. You're going to have to get shot in order to play this game. First time I played, I got hit in the face twice. I had these big old things on my face, walked around for 2 weeks. Alright? So you gotta get up and move. You gotta take an effort, you gotta take a risk. Alright, any questions?
Wait, 2 more things. Try to remember to switch to semi-auto indoors. If you're laying covering fire down the hallway, that's one thing. But if you're weaving through rooms in the basement, or you know somebody's 10 or 15 feet away from you, or whatever, switch to semi-auto, please. Lighting somebody up at full auto close range just really sucks for everybody involved. Also, do not use corpses as cover.
Or me.
You don't use them as cover, and don't use the corpses.
I saw what you guys were doing. I'm walking down the hall and you're crossing behind me. Thinking you're not going to get shot. I told the guys in front of you.
It worked.
Shoot right over him, just don't hit me.
Oh yeah, and whoever was don't know how structurally sound any different one of those window frames might be, you know, it's accidentally.
Remember, get it like 20 minutes.
Somebody's up top, holding on to a window frame and going down like this, shooting underneath. Hey, that's blind. That's blind. You can't do that, number one. And number two, yeah, this place is, come on, guys, it's overnight. It's decrepit. You don't want to take that risk. As far as leaning.
Let's play.
All right, let's go. Orange is down there this time. The other team's on